Hello everyone, Beardychiel here, sitting in my garden in the sun with my new guest presenter Leo. Leo is sitting on his tractor. Let me turn you around. Wave hello, Leo. Oh, go on, pretend to be shy then. Gawa help. So Granda is going to help Leo escape from the tractor. I'll be back in just a second. Right, whoa, coming off. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, jump. Do you want to come and talk to the camera?
Yeah.
Right, come and jump up on my knee then. And you can say hello to everyone. Say, hello everyone. Can you see them? They're all in there. All my friends. You're going to say hello, Gawa's friends. This is Leo. Leo will be 2 in about 6 weeks' time. And you will see quite a lot of him over the next little while because Leo is grandson number 3, aren't you? You're my favourite boy. And Ian's at school. It's a Monday. I've forgotten the date. 29th, 30th of April. It's about 11 AM. A lovely sunny day in Caithness, and Leo and I are doing a catch-up podcast. I haven't been with you for quite a while, and I haven't been with you for quite a while because we've had some family trauma. And it's meant that I've spent a lot of time away from social media, a lot of time away from a lot of things that I do regularly. And the bottom line is, on Saturday just past, we had to attend a family funeral because my daughter-in-law passed away after a long and very complex illness. She unfortunately lost her battle at 23, and Leo and his big brother Reuben, who's 3, and their dad Alistair, my son, have had a very difficult few weeks. Consequently, my child-minding duties have increased, so when I'm podcasting and when I'm working from home, this is my new helper, aren't you? You're going to help me?
No.
No? You're going to help Gawa with his knitting?
No.
Do you want to go and play ball pit?
No.
No. Do you want to play tractor?
No.
Do you want to play scooter?
No.
Do you want to go and get the basketball?
No.
Look, there's a Jake and the Pirates ball, and there's the Paw Patrol ball. Which one do you want to get? Or do you want to just run around?
No.
Do you want the water pistol?
No.
What would you like? You don't know. Can Gawa finish speaking to his friends?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so Gawa is how they pronounce Granda. So we're all being incredibly pragmatic, and we're being very, very practical. And oh, hey, big jump. There you go, pal. So as you can imagine, things have been a bit topsy-turvy. Oh, there's a bee. Can you see it just beside the tree? It's in the grass. You like bees, don't you? Yeah, it's a bee. Where is it? It's that bad we haven't even cut the back lawn, so the back garden looks like a jungle at the moment. Anyway, that's one of the reasons why I haven't been appearing in front of you as I regularly would. So please do accept my apologies for not being here, but circumstances overtook what was needing to happen in terms of podcasting. It overtook everything. Invoices for folk coming off to roads need to be finished this week. They were due out a month ago. I have messaged 1 or 2 people. Folk have been incredibly kind. My knitting community friends have been incredibly supportive. So many thanks to the ones who have done their best to help out. 2 that especially have been super supportive. Many thanks to Eva Christie and to Corolla Cass. I really appreciate the help that both of you have given. And that's the family tragedy bit done. I don't want to dwell on it. My son is moving forward. He is building himself a nice, regular, steady routine. He's got lots of childcare help available. His in-laws have been amazing. Our own family have rallied around beautifully, and everything's going to work out fine for Ali, Ruben and Leo. And I'm going to try and get back to my knitting norm. So today's podcast... Oh, sorry, you've had that rant. I've not even done my introduction. For those of you who are joining me for the first time, hello, my name is John Glenn, better known as Beardychiel. For those of you who are returning viewers and subscribers, thank you very, very much. The YouTube subscriptions have jumped to almost the 1200 mark, and I'm absolutely astonished by that. And I don't have time in this podcast, but in the next podcast, there will be a 1,000 subscriber giveaway to run. Instagram jumped to 1,000 just at the start of the month, and I did do 1,000 Instagram followers giveaway, and I haven't even announced the results for that. What have you found? Oh, you want the big water pistol?
Yeah.
The big water pistol, right? There you go. You go and play. As you know, I love my... Oh! He scratched himself in the face. Oh, Leo, did you get wet?
Yeah.
Come and let me see. Whoops. Super soaker and 2-year-old, not a good combination. Did you get it on your nose?
Yeah.
Did the water come and get you?
Yeah.
Tell it. Naughty. Naughty pistol. What is it? It's naughty. Was that fun?
Yum.
Yam. Yam is yes. If you're wanting translation, I can do a 2-year-old toddler translation. So yeah, back to knitting. In the background of all of this, during hospital vigils and things, I'd taken some knitting with me. So, oh, you're going off again, are you? Bye. Where are you going now? What about your juice? Are you going for a drink? Or are you going for a toy? Or are you going for the nursery rhymes that are playing indoors? He's gone off for a wander. So knitting goes on apace. I have 3 whips for you. A half finished object in terms of half a pair of socks. And there's been no stash enhancement as such since Edinburgh Yarn Festival. If I have to run back and forth, I'll just disappear and I'll edit myself out. Yes, Leo! Hello! He's running in and out the sitting room. Lost my train of thought. Yeah, some works in progress. Nothing new in stash enhancement. Basically, it's just been a busy time, and I don't feel as if I've completed anything amazing in terms of my knitting and my crocheting. I've lifted 3 whips here. There's actually a 4th one which I'll start with, and I'll stick some photographs in just after this. I'm just about to edit myself out. I'm going to find out where the wee one's vanished to, and I'll be back in a second. I'm back. Leo's rattling around our lounge room and in and out of the bedroom that doubles as a toy room. And I've brought his grapes and his mid-morning snack. He's allowed one pack of junk as a snack a day. So, right, works in progress. I started work on a scrap yarn Tunisian crocheted shawl. It's coming on nicely, but because we've had a house full of visitors, a lot of my whips have been packed away in the wardrobe beside my stash cupboard, and I haven't got them all back out yet because the last of our visitors is going away at lunchtime today. They're off out exploring Caithness this morning. So, next whip. This is, you saw a little bit of this a while ago. This is a 2-ply lamb's wool circular shawl from a vintage pattern. It's a sort of family heirloom piece being knitted for my nephew and his expectant other half, Ellie, who now have told me that they're having a little girl. So this sort of traditional circular spiral centre feather and fan is coming on slowly but steadily. We're in the feather and fan section and it's just repetitive. There's nothing incredibly complex in it. It's a really straightforward pattern and it's coming on nicely. A lot of you will remember the start of work a long time ago, months ago in fact. This is my Friday night sleep along knitting when Ian's with me, and I started this sort of colour work waistcoat. So there's one front done. It's going to have a sort of 3/4 sleeve on it, sort of fairly standard fitted sleeve, nice and big and baggy because I like them nice and big and baggy. Pockets for the grandad hankies, and because I'm working with this as the contrast yarn, you'll see that it just changes colour on its own. Excuse me for a second. Leo! What you doing? All right, okay. He's playing with Postman Pat. As I've moved on to the other side, the colour has gone from ochres and browns, from brown into black, and from black into purple as we work our way up this side. And we are up well into the armhole, almost ready to start the next shaping on that one. Again, the same sort of pocket arrangement, and I should get that finished in the next couple of days. I'm trying to get sort of 10 or 20 rows a night into it, and that'll be absolutely fine. I'm still not seeing you, boy. Where are you? Safety run. Back in 2. I now know why I was hiding. I'm going to switch myself off here, and I will be back shortly, having done diaper duty or nappy duty, depending on what side of the pond you're on. Back in a minute. 3, 2, 1. I'm back. It was a major catastrophic one. Oh my God, I know I live in what used to be called Atomic City in the far north of Scotland because of the proximity to the Dounreay nuclear plant. But boy, is that boys behind nuclear. That was a biggie. Good grapes.
Oh.
Yum. We're having grapes and some chips. Or crisps. And we've got a ball pit and a water pistol and a rocking horse and a tractor and 2 scooters and a Batmobile and a pile of balls, and we're having a fun morning. I was in the middle of whips before his bottom so rudely interrupted me. Now I understand why he was hiding indoors. He always goes and hides. He's at that stage where he knows that it's time to have a dirty bottom, and he goes and hides. Are those grapes nice? Yum. Are they very yummy?
Oh.
Take your time. They're not going anywhere. Are you going to have all of them? Will we share?
No.
No. Who are they for? Grapes. Are they for Leo?
No.
No. Are they for Reuben?
Go.
Go. Right, okay, we're off to play with the tractor again. I love him to bits. So whips, yeah, so that's the shawl. 100% lamb's wool. The yarn, 2-ply, came from King Craig Fabrics in Brora. You know I like going down there to see Sean and Pat. The quality of the material. Oh, I'll tell you, there was a little bit of stash enhancement. I'll come back to that. I've just suddenly realised. Anyway, so that was whip number 2 is the waist. Whip number 3 is the waistcoat. I'm going to try and have that finished and take it to Rhodes with me just for the evenings in case it gets cold. Whip number 4 is in the bag here, and this is the partially finished object as well. Because of time, we're running with my little friend, I'm keeping it short. We have a sock here, some of which you would have seen the start of. This was meant to be for the Cosmic Strings Perth Festival of Yarn Knit Along. That finishes today, and I'm not going to finish the project in time. It's been interrupted too many times. So there's a sock. More grapes?
Yeah.
Excuse me. I need to count some more grapes. Right, count with me. How many? 1,
2,
2,
3,
3,
4,
4, 5. Oh, 4 fell down. There's 5. And we'll give you another one as 6. 6 grapes. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, Toes and Heels by some leftover yarn by Easy Knitter. The main body is Warrior by Cosmic Strings. This is their 4-ply sock yarn, 75 merino, 25 nylon. It's gorgeous to knit with. It's got lovely spring. This is a 64-inch sock, but the yarn has a nice spring to it. It's a moss stitch, treble moss stitch pattern, nice and simple, and I have to say that fits very, very snugly on 64 stitches to my size 10 feet. So I like it to come reasonably far up the shin, so it's longer in the leg than it is in the foot. As I say, sock and a half. Number 2 is sitting here. Just turned the heel last week, and I'm starting to work my way up the board, and I've just realised that I have committed the cardinal sin of pulling the wrong cable, and half of the stitches have come off. So I'm going to have to pick them all up again. So before I commit any other cardinal sins, I'm going to tuck that safely back in its project bag and put it out of the way. Now, I did mention works in progress, and I did say that there was a little bit of stash enhancement. And the little bit of stash enhancement came from King Craig Fabrics, but not their Brora shop, as is normally the case for me, but from the Dornoch branch, because Sarah at the beginning of April had booked a long weekend break at the holiday park known as Granny's Heel in Hame. So we went to Granny's Heel in Hame to caravan for the weekend, and Ian and I did some filming, and we had an absolutely hilarious time. I taught Janet and Sarah Tunisian crochet. They're both working on blankets. So stills and video coming in now. Hello folks, Beardychiel is on holiday.
Oh hiya, I didn't see you walk in.
It's Ian. Come and have a seat, Ian, and talk to us.
Okay, we are doing our, guess what? Caravan tour.
We are in a caravan
Wait,
at the site known as Granny's Heel in Hame, which is in Embo in Sutherland, and we have arranged to come here for a weekend with Granny and Sarah, but Granny Janet had to work on Friday, so she hasn't come with us.
No.
But we've come with your mum, haven't we?
DVD player, see.
Yeah, and she's gone off to see if she can find where her friend Linda and your
Ryan.
friend Ryan are.
Well, let's see if I can see Sarah. Oh, there she is. There she is.
Is she just over there?
Yes, she's just walking about.
That's fine.
What?
And as the weekend progresses, we will record bits of the Beardychiel podcast here, because it's a really nice place to be with no data signal. And even the phone signal is sketchy, So whether or not those who need to contact us can get us over the coming weekend, I just don't know. What do you think, Ian?
I don't know, John. I just don't know.
Ha! I did do some nice knitting in the car on the way down. And in the car on the way down, the knitting today consisted of...
A little sock.
Eine kleine baby sock. Here, hold that.
1 minute. Can I do the intro of you?
Oh, Ian's gonna... Well, make this smaller for you.
Yeah. That's enough.
Right, small selfie. There you go. You can use that.
Okay. We're gonna have a caravan tour. Okay. Here is
There's
the
no
TV.
point in having a tour.
Here is...
All we can see is you.
Hiyo. Here's me.
Touch the black screen and you'll see what they see.
Okay.
Now you can see.
We're
Look at-
back. Okay. So, here's a table. Yeah, with a drawing equipment. We're gonna draw in a room. Just one. We're not allowed to draw in. Okay. So, we're gonna draw in here. Look, as you can see, it's a very nice. Very nice. You might be able to see your reflection. Okay, and here is a... Oh, I've never noticed that hole. And here is a window. Now, it has a nice view. Okay, I'm going to show you the other rooms, but I can't do in them. So this is another double bed, and this is the master bedroom. Okay, this is a bathroom that was drawn, and this is the bathroom, and that was drawn again. And then we are right here.
And you're back with us. So allow me to just extend this selfie stick. That let him have a wander round. And as I was saying...
1 minute, I forgot something.
Tell me.
I forgot it. I forgot what I was supposed to do. 1 minute. Here's something I forgot to do in the tour of me and John's room. Okay. I'm sorry, folks. I forgot to do under the bed. Okay. So, we have a lot of stuff. No spiders under here. I turned it up. You got this over here. You got that. And if we turn you around, there's a lot of other things. There's nothing under here. Okay, we're back, folks. Okay, so this is good. So we're now doing a just go back. But first I'm doing John's intro. What's in his bag? What's in his bag? He's a bearded man. What's in his bag? What's in his bag? Here's a bearded man. John's Corner.
I've never had a personalised intro before. Right.
You just
In
John's intro.
Beardychiel's knitting bag, it's Beardychiel's spotty bag. I feel that Justin... It's a baby sock, and this is because Ian and I went yesterday and visited Isla, who arrived just about 10 days ago.
Yeah.
And she is absolutely gorgeous, and she's tiny, and we dropped off some knitted goods to her mum and dad and her, and I had a wee hug, and I said to her mum, would you like some tiny little socks? And she said, yes please. So last night I cast on one tiny little sock, yarn, Yellow, White and Purple by Mothie and the Squid. The heel is Magma Worm Leftovers by Otherworldly Yarns, that's Carola Cass. And I think the two go quite well together. Even if they're just worn at bedtime, they don't have to be anything special. Just the first of a couple of pairs of little socks for Isla. And of course I'm working on my second Cosmic Strings knit along sock, Warrior on the top, and as I said in the last podcast, Easy Knitters Deeply Wicked on the bottom. And that's basically it. We're here for the weekend. We'll record some bits and pieces as the weekend passes, I'll edit them together when I get home, and it just gives you a slightly different piece of scenery. So, last thing we're going to do is a quick scan out of the front window of where we happen to be staying.
Yes.
And I have to tell you, it's not inspiring at the moment because it's raining and wet and horrid, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like someone just threw up and all of that throw up turned from brown or green
Someone just
to
threw
rain.
up. That's not a very nice thing to say.
To rain.
Oh, a little bit of fun. We just travelled all the way from Thurso to Inverness, and then we drove back up from Inverness to Embo, the village where this particular site is situated. And the people who are in the caravan next door are from my local electronics shop.
Da 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 da.
The van there, Colin Chesser Limited, from Thurso.
What?
What are the chances? You come all this distance and you get your local electronics man. That's the man who installed my TV aerial. And if you have a look, it is a nice site. It's a lovely place to be.
And here is an Eonosaurus Rex.
Eonosaurus Rex, do as your Eonosaurus Rex impression.
Woof.
Woof. We're going to shut down for now. We'll be back with you later in the weekend. Say bye bye, Ian.
Bye bye, Ian.
Right, folks, we've got the selfie stick. We've got the GoPro mounted on it. I've got my helper here. And we are going for a walk to the beach. And Ian is going to put his hand in the strap at the bottom so he can't drop it. And then he's taking charge and he'll be able to see what's on the camera if he looks at the back. Hello.
I see you. Okay, so we're on to the beach.
Embo Beach.
Embo Beach. Here's a nice look. Still in contact. That's good. Off to you, John.
Off to me, right. We decided we would go out for a walk and go to Embo Beach while Ian's mum is tidying up the last little bit of kitchen debris in the caravan, and then we'll be heading back to Caithness, but we thought it would be a nice walk just to go down and look at the beach.
Yes.
Ian's going to run ahead fast and film the beach.
Okay. Okay. So we're on the beach. Well, it's not really a beach right now. It's just... Oh, we're gonna go up the sandy bit. Here's the beach. We'll get a nice angle of that, John. John, we're just getting a nice angle. But look, right, so I've climbed up here. Here is a view of the beach. Now it's a startle zoom and then a jump. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we're back, and I have to clean my wellies, so there might be a little off podcast. So off podcast. You might not want to see this anyway, folks, so I'm just starting to a stream. Look at all these nice rocks. Oh! Okay, so look at this. Look how lovely it is. Look at all of these. The stream that I'm destroying. Look at the wild John. And if you want to see this, I just did that. Okay. So now we're doing a red sandcastle. Okay, now we're back. Look at this lovely, lovely sea. I don't see so. I might see. Oh, I hear the ocean. This is nice. do off footage. On the back. Okay. I never really did some off footage. You should probably tell. I did back and there's an aeroplane. I'll get you a good view of it. If you didn't see it, good luck. I mean, good job. Alright, you saw that plane. That was a nice plane. So, now we're looking at some ducks. It's really nice. Now I am going to pass the camera on to John.
Hi folks, this is us looking at the Cromarty Firth. And doesn't it look lovely? This is the little beach at Embo, just at the Granny's Heel and Hayne caravan site. And I have to say, what a lovely resource to have in your doorstep. You come out, get a wee bit of fresh air and a lovely wander round the dunes. I don't know which harbour that is up there, I'm guessing it must be Embo Harbour.
I'm not signing off yet. Now I'm going to climb up all the way back up. But it's means perfect, I'm very sorry. Okay. So, very lovely. Woo. And as I said, you can get up here. Ganda! Now, love you. It's off for me.
Well, that was Dornoch, and as I was looking in the shop, Sean said to me, "Is there anything special you're looking for?" And I said, "There is." And I picked up some double knitting yarn to make up the third part of what I needed for my Blowfjell sweater or cardigan, courtesy of Ellie from Skein Knits. She sent me the pattern, I loved it. I bought the two skeins that I needed for the colour work and the yoke, and now I've got the materials for the body, and that will be my next garment project after I finish this cardigan. Gawa! He's locked himself in the conservatory, so I will just go and open the door and recover my little person. Oh, he's opening the door himself. Won't be a sec. The toddling twos is absolutely wonderful. He has his terrible twos screaming moments with everybody, with me, with his dad. The last few days with him and his brother have been really, really hilarious. They have helped us maintain our sanity and our focus on what we're doing moving forward. So, those are the whips. You've had the general report on Dornoch. You've had a check-in from me. We're 4 weeks away from Rhodes. Oh wow, you opened the door. Okay. Sorry, he's watching his favourite nursery rhyme programme on Netflix. Yeah. I don't mind being interrupted. I'm sorry, you're just going to have to put up with me. I know I could stop talking and go, but yes, come and speak to me. What are you doing? You having fun? Yeah, you're having fun. I know you are. Where are your flowers? Do you want to come and show everyone your pretty flowers that you planted?
No.
Where are Leo's flowers? Blue. 1 step. 2 steps. 3 steps. Hooray! Sorry, there are 3 small steps from my back door down to the patio, and he's practicing going up and down stairs, which is good. He normally sits on his bum and bums up and down them, but he's decided today he's being a big boy and he's standing to go up and down. And I'm rabbiting away about my grandson instead of finished talking about knitting. Can't help it, he's a beautiful distraction. So, what else have I done? Yeah, as I was saying, Rhodes is now only 4 weeks away, so I'm going to rush to get that done. This coming weekend, 4th, 5th and 6th of May, I am at Wool for You in Aberdeen, where I'm teaching 3 classes. So I'm teaching a 2-colour brioche class, I'm teaching a Tunisian crochet class, and I'm teaching a shawl design class. So feel free to contact Faye Howard at Wool for You if you're fancying doing any of the 3 of those. Faye will be able to tell you times and locations and prices. I haven't even asked her about prices or which lessons she's put on which day. I think I'm doing 2 on the Saturday and 1 on the Sunday. And I'm really looking forward to it. The bit I'm not looking forward to is Janet decided she was coming. What's that noise? It's the bin man. The man's emptying the dustbin. Janet decided she would come and keep me company in the evenings, and she would just explore during the day. Now, taking her to a city like Aberdeen, explore during the day means shop. And my wife is far from being silly. She knows that if I'm in a wool shop, I'll be tempted by some of the yarns, so she's just going to explore, I think, Union Street in Aberdeen and see what big shops are there. And she might just have to force herself to do some entertaining shopping, which is most unfortunate for me and for the bank balance. So that's that bit. I have the 9th of May, I have a teaching commitment with Castletown SWI, Scottish Women's Institute. I'm doing a short lecture and teaching demonstration for them. Thrumster SWI have invited me to one of they're having a major anniversary of their founding this year, and they've invited me along to that, so I'm looking forward to seeing the folk there again. There have been multiple requests from some of the local folk who have seen my lectures about specialist knitting classes. Here we go. There's our local cleansing department picking up refuse bins. So I'll just pause until they pass and edit this out. Right, bin lorry has passed. And I've completely lost track of where I was in my story. Oh dearie me. Yes. Oh yeah, SWI events. So lots of requests for individual specialist classes, and I will probably start to arrange those and arrange premises for them locally here in the next little while. So watch out, Caithness, there will be 1 or 2 specialist classes coming. I know that the Caithness Craft Collective, that's Louise Hunt, is in the middle of organising her summer retreat at John O'Groats, and I don't know if I'm going to manage to get to it this year. If its dates fit, I'll happily go along. You want to come up and say hello?
No.
Would you like to come up and eat some grapes?
No.
Would you like to be a walrus?
No. No.
Gawa be a walrus.
No.
Mm.
No.
Nom nom nom. Sorry. Can't help it.
No.
Being a walrus is fun. Do you want to use the rocking horse?
No. Horse.
Rocking horse, you go, you can do it.
No.
Hooray! He's got his wooden rocking horse and his plastic rocking horse out here today, so he's having a bit of an experiment with them. There's normally a slide in the garden as well, but it's starting to wear with age. It's now getting on for 8 years old, and I think Eoin has worn it out, and these two have learned how to wear it out, so I'm going to have to replace it this year. Some of the plastic's starting to split, just weathering over the years. So yeah, some knitting commitments to come. The Caithness Croft yarn is currently in the Border Mill, and the last I spoke to them was back right at the beginning of April, and the wool was being washed in preparation for spinning. So I'm hoping that some point in the next 3 or 4 weeks it'll be back. It's just the first test batch, as you know, and I'm looking forward to seeing what this DK weight looks like and feels like. I've said that I'll do a special unboxing and scanning of the first couple of skeins along with Louise Hunt, since she's a local audio podcaster here in Caithness. If dates permit, she's going to come in and join me. We'll open the box together, get it out, have a look at it, skein up the first couple of skeins, and I might go mad and let her take one home to experiment with. And then there are about half a dozen folk across the UK and in Ireland who are going to be getting test skeins to work with and give me assessments of how they feel about it. And based on how I feel about it, the other fleeces that I currently have in the garage, in the shed, will all be booked in and go off for processing. So that's exciting as well. And that really rounds up everything. The only other big thing that happened, oh yeah, you help yourself. Big thing that happened was, of course, the launch of the Perth Festival of Yarn tickets for this year. There are a couple of bookings in for my shawl design class, which Eva asked me if I would present again this year. So I'm teaching at Perth Festival of Yarn, top-down shawl design, all the principles and concepts that you need to design your own shawl from scratch. So that'll be fun. The general entry tickets are on sale, and if you go to the Perth Festival of Yarn website at www.perthfestivalofyarn.uk, in the shop there you can book classes, you can book the keynote lecture, which is by Weems School of Needlecraft this year, which has been around for I think about 100 years. There's a lot happening this year. It's a 2-day event. It's sounding incredibly exciting. There are 2 big social events attached to it, one on the Friday night, one on the Saturday night, and I'm really looking forward to all of it. In fact, we've had some friends say that they fancied driving up from Glasgow to meet us, to meet Janet and I at the festival, maybe join us for dinner, and then head back to Glasgow after the big dinner on the Saturday night. So that's good. That'll be some extra ticket sales. And although although Anne is a crafter, she's an occasional crocheter and a big cross stitcher. But her main hobby, forgive me, I'm going to have a couple of grapes as well, is as a photographer. She loves photography. So that'll be fun. Are you having fun?
No.
Are those good crisps? Wow.
A chip.
It's a chip. Oh, you crushed a chip. So that's everything that's happening at the moment. I'm conscious of the fact that I said this is going to be quite a short one today. I've put in everything I want to put in. The results for the Instagram 1,000 subscriber giveaway I will post on Instagram in the next day or so. Those of you from Rhodes, for the Rhodes retreat, your invoices will arrive sometime this week with payment details for your balances. I know that some of them went out before other events overtook me. Yes, pal? You taking them upstairs with you?
Yeah.
Okay, off you go then. Take your time. That's it. Put them down and you can climb up and then you can pick them up again. That's one step. 2 steps. And go step. You're doing 3 steps. Or you're stopping to have a crisp. Are you coming back down? Excuse me. Right, hold hands. 1, 2. There you go, back down. So that's me finished for today. Email, write, comment, tell me it's too long, tell me it's too short, tell me if you've had fun. Knitting content, I'll get back to normal in the next one. But it's likely to be a bit disjointed because, as you know, from here on in, I'm going to be childminding 2 or 3 days a week. So my little friend is going to be with me most of the time that I'm recording. So get used to him. Do you want to come and say bye-bye?
No.
I'm going to say bye-bye to all my friends. Do you want to say bye-bye as well?
No.
You could blow them a kiss.
No.
Are you going to have some juice?
Yeah.
Right, you have some juice then. Whoa! Do you want to come and show your big bottle of water? We have a sugar-free flavoured water on the go today. I think we're on apple and blackcurrant flavoured water.
Yum, yum.
Yum yum. I'm coming up on my knee to say bye-bye. I'm going to finish today with a picture of my little friend finishing his chips and his juice, and I will see you all soon. So from Beardychiel, keep happy, keep healthy, keep knitting. Cheerio. Say cheerio, Leo.
No.
No.